Hello everyone, transport enthusiast here. I do apologize for the delay in going live now. There was just some internet issues. Let me just check that that's actually on and working. So today we are in Bus Company Simulator and we are going to be driving in the Liepja Latvia map. Let me just zoom that forward. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is there's quite a few things to get through, so I'll just get to that in due course. So the first thing we're going to do is we will go into our office here and take our shift. So spontaneous tour, Liepaja 2020, and which tour shall we do? This one. We're going to do the 10 and the 10A. Okay. So I'm sure if any of you have been sorry, what's this here? Yeah, so some idiot may use all the internet for Flight Simulator 2020. I wonder who that is, eh? No. Yeah, I see that might be it because I have the thing pre-installed, so I don't know. It could be doing something in the background. And why is this door not opening? Okay, that's lovely. Yeah, so basically sometimes I have to restart my router. Sometimes if the router's been on for too long, it causes issues with streamings. But the restart always fixes it. Usually, but now we solved one issue, and as you can see, we have another issue. We can't actually get into our bus depot. Can't open this door at all. Don't know what's happened here. I'm not sure why this door is not opening. That's very odd. So today we are in the real map of Liepaja. I think it's one of the biggest maps for Omsi too. So it boasts over 1,000 tiles. So it is absolutely massive. I think perhaps Maniac Tree can meet it in length, but that's really about it. It is a massive map, absolutely, and it is based off the third biggest city in Latvia, so Liepaja, and it pretty much I'd say it covers like a lot of the city. Now, why are these doors not opening? This is the thing. I don't know why the door is not opening. Maybe it's because I have the steering wheel connected. Let's try that. If I unplug it, will that make a difference? Absolutely not. Yeah, I just tried the other door. Absolutely no luck there as well. Yeah, that's odd. On the bright side, I see that the Volvo hasn't been taken out, so I can use that if I can get into the building. Okay, yes, so I might have to restart this. So if I exit the company premises, I'm just going to turn off display capture for a second. See if that works. I'm going to retry this. I'm just going to do the good old trick that most people try when something doesn't work. We are simply going to reconnect. Now, the only reason I've turned off display capture here is because obviously it shows the ports and everything. So we're going to enter start session, and I'll turn the display capture back on now once we're back in. Hopefully this will fix the problem. So yeah, so that's what I've done there. I've exited and out of the main screen, so hopefully this will work. I'm just going to turn on display capture back on. Okie dokie. Now, hopefully second time is the charm. See, that's the thing about this Liepaja map. It's got like over 20 bus routes, and I think its population was at 70,000, 100,000. There we go, that fixed it. Hello, Iceband fan Jakub. Welcome to the stream. Just in time, we're just about to take out our bus. Oh, Nectarius has been driving this. Usually I'm the only one who's been doing the rounds with the 7700AA FLA, but today I'm driving that as well, by the looks of it. We're just going to wait for this to load up now. So while this is loading up, I am going to just quickly talk about some of the simulation news. So again, the first thing is I do want to apologize for anyone that was watching the stream on Wednesday, because it turns out I wasn't replying to anyone. And the reason for that was actually that, yeah, the reason for that was it turned out that OBS had kicked my microphone after Windows update. So that actually that happens. Turns out it does happen a lot. So yeah, basically I was talking to myself, so you just couldn't hear me. Well, I think going forward, I will probably keep the trash series to. I'll probably keep the trash series, no commentary, just so you can enjoy the bus. Am I better be using the repaints? Yeah. Okay. Maybe you should leave the stream at this point. Then yeah. I don't have the one for the 7700, unfortunately. Yeah. I need to download it. I have the Streetlight one, the B7TL and the B5TL, but this one, it's dodged me so far. I still haven't got it. But yeah, I will get onto it. I will get onto it. Anyway, we'll be in the inside, so won't make too much of a difference. Yeah, luckily I can't get penalized by the company for not wearing the repaints. Yeah, so by the way, guys, if you do want to drive for Simply Connect, we have had a nice little influx of drivers. So if you do want to do that, you can join Inside A Gamers Discord, link to which is in the description, and you can join Simply Connect via there. Or if you just want to pop in for a chat, that kind of thing, there's a growing community there as well. Okay, so the first news is Bus Simulator 2021. So that's been announced. It's a bit interesting because I thought the Bus Simulator franchise, like the Bus Simulator 16, belonged to Kishmish Games, but turns out I mixed that up. Astrogen, they did Bus Simulator 16, Kishmish did Bus Simulator 18. So it turns out that no one owns the copyright to the name. So anyhow, they're working on Bus Simulator 2021, and it's also got officially licensed buses. So the flagship bus, so the selling point, the one they seem to be focused on primarily, is the ADL, so the Alexander Dennis. And by the looks of the thumbnail, it's an Enviro 500. So I think I can't remember, but I remember there's going to be America, there's going to be Europe, and I think there might be Asia. But if Asia isn't included, an Enviro 500 wouldn't really make too much sense, since the version they have, I don't think they're in operation anywhere in Europe, as far as I know. But yeah, so that's coming out next year, and that's going to feature ADLs. Apparently, they have other licensed buses as well. But which buses those are, I have no idea. Maps wise, I think they've kind of missed a bit of they missed a trick there, because maps wise, they're going to be fictional, so they're not going to be real maps. It's going to be based off Europe, it's going to be based off America, and potentially based off Asia, but it's not actually going to be real cities. Which, I don't know, I think is it's a slightly missed trick, if you ask me. But yeah. So, I don't know, I think it's a bit leaning towards the game side of things rather than the simulation side of things. I'm not even sure there's a map editor. But either way, it does look promising, because it will be multiplayer. It'd be nice to actually have a fully functioning Bus Simulator multiplayer where you can actually drive around and have other people on the road, rather than just here this mini map seeing people on the off chance. But yeah, that will be released at some point in the future, so that's something to look forward to. Flight Simulator 2020, that's also coming out today. If for those of you who are in the UK or Ireland, I think it's meant to be released at 11 o'clock in the night or 1 o'clock in the morning, one of those two. And yeah, that's really that. Now we're just going to get into our bus simulator here. Actually get down to business. So we're doing the line 10, so I think the last route we got to when we're doing this, because when I started streaming back again this year, we're doing Liepja we're doing it for a fair few while, and I think we got to route 7, was it, or route 8? So I think we might have skipped routes 8 and 9. We might do those depending how long they are. But now we're on the 10. We're going to log into our 77 FLA, and also we will be driving properly, because this map cost me a fortune, in the sense that to gain permissions is like $2,500, 2.4k. So obviously any crashes, all that kind of jazz, it's going to cost us money. So we don't want that. I have no idea what the... Okay, lovely. So, yeah, I probably should have taken a closer look. When it said Liepja Tram, I wasn't expecting it to load us in here. But yeah, we've been loaded into the tram stop, so obviously we're off to a great start already. Hopefully no trams behind us and hit into us. Yeah, so also AI will take about a few minutes. It takes like a minute to load on this map. because the AI list is quite heavy. So you've got Solaris's, you've got Mercedes-Benz's, you've got trams. It's quite heavy, and this map does suffer from texture issues as well. So if you're driving for a while, you might get white textures. And so it's not texture issues, it's memory issues. That's another thing to bear in mind. So the memory issues happen because, yeah, it just uses a lot of different buses, which uses up the memory pretty quickly. And as we all know, after 4 gigabytes of RAM have been used up, Omsi 2 can't access anymore because it's 32 bits. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I don't like the sound of that tram. I don't like the sound of that tram. Yep, there we go. It just crashed into us. The moment of truth. Oh no. Okay, so we're going to move this ever so gently to... We're in Company Simulator, aren't we? Company Simulator. So if I can just find it here. There we go. Okay. Now we're where we're meant to be. So, let's see. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to set up our timetable. And usually it tells you the instructions, but here it's missing, so we're just going to go to show instructions. We are doing the 10 and 10A circulation 2 from Kempius Iles to Okalpaka Tilts. So it's 28 minutes, let's get that done. So we're going to do line 10, where are you at? Circulation 2. There we go. We've got 3 minutes, perfect timing. Start this bus up. Now, for those of you who don't know the login here, I'll tell you the login for the Volvo 7700 FLA once we're in. We're also doing ticket selling today as well, but we're doing easy ticket selling. So this, you're going to press T to give a ticket and Control T to give change. You can also use the app if you wish, but so there's some breaking news regarding the company. So quickly, I'm just going to say the ID is 2512 and then the pin's 2208 for those of you who don't know the pin or the pins to this bus. So yeah, so Inside A Game is going to buy the 2 new buses. So I think they're meant to be the Solaris Urbono 12 and the ALX 400 Dennis Trident. I said that in the correct order. But yeah, so that is something to look forward to. Those are both absolutely fine buses to drive. Fairly quick, both of them as well. Now, what's the route? I think it's 0, 10. No, that's wrong. So Linien Eingabe. So as you can see here, we're in Latvia, but the thing said in German. There we go. I'm not sure if we're the 10 or the 10A. That's the other thing I probably should check. Yeah, it's definitely not that anyway. That's not our route. That's not our route either. I'm trying to set up the route. I have no idea which one is meant to be. Show instructions. 10 and 10A. Show timetable. Kappa tilt. So it's a 10. Yeah. Do bear with me here. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm kind of messing this up here. So it's maybe that's why. Maybe it's meant to be this. That might be it. And my screen's just gone black. Lovely. So hello, Daniel Lewis Aberdeen. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Although the bus is not doing fine. Okay, we've broken the bus, so let's just move on. Let's move on. I don't know what's up there. We're gonna be late, so we don't actually have time to mess around with that. Yeah, so Daniel's also in the company, so there's another driver for the company. That's the thing, I set up the wrong route, so I want a 10. I think if we restart the bus, then we might get this ticketer working. Yeah, so as you can see, we're getting off to a very good start. Yes, so I do apologize here for the delay. Like, we're 15 minutes in. Oh, there's a nice tram. There's a Thatcher KT40Ms. Interestingly enough, in real life, Liepaja is actually operated by is serviced by those trams, the Thatcher KT40Ms. And you know, that is quite interesting because it used to be the only AI tram in Omsi 2. And you know, coincidence would have it that it's actually the tram used in real life in Liepaja, but they are getting new trams this year. So after that fleet's gonna be gone. There we go. Our route set up. We're all ready to go. So graphics look better this week, do they? I mean, I can't notice a difference, but sure. Actually, yeah, I have noticed that the graphics do look better this week. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. What map is you on? I'm on Liepja. So this is the. Yeah, so I'm on Liepja Latvia. It's a new map. It came out at the start of this year, and it's one of the biggest maps in Omsi, and it's a real map as well. It's one of the best maps in Omsi too, and it is in the company as well. So I would recommend it, but you know, do bear in mind that it is mad expensive. So I'd probably advise you do it when you have time to actually drive around and earn your money. Now, okay. Let's get out of this turning circle. There you go. This is actually a really nice little terminus. Like, you've got all your buses, or you've got your your tram and everything, and then you've got your shopping center. This is actually the city center, I'm pretty sure. In real life, this is meant to be the city center. So, unless this, but like, this is the thing with this map. This map is, it's you know, quite good as it is. Like, it's really detailed in parts. Like here in the city center, it's really detailed, but then in other parts, it is a bit lacking in detail. But look, you know, it's 1,000 tiles, and it is a freeware map, so you know. You gotta, like, at the end of the day, you gotta appreciate that this is a very long process. So, all I can say is, you know, kudos to the creator, because I think this is like a 5-year project. It's an absolute huge time investment, and it's, you know, it is amazing how far this map has gone. Yeah, the bus needs its paint, yes, so that is true, it does. As you can see here, we're in our nice little white repaint rather than the official company repaint, and that shall be rectified hopefully in the next stream. Although, actually no, I'm not streaming this on. I'm not streaming BCS for a while anyway. I don't think. What's happened here? Yeah, so I was hoping we'd get the Solaris out today as well, but that's being bought tomorrow, so there's your timing. But sure, this bus is quite nice as well. Yeah, so at least with the Solaris, I will have an excuse for not having the official company repaint, since Brendan won't have repainted it that quickly. I think. I don't know, maybe he will. And I think I opened the back door by mistake. Did I? Yep, I did. So as you can see, we're actually running 1 minute late, which is not great, so let's get going. Announcements should work on this. I'm not sure why they're not working. They should be working. Pretty sure they're automatic though, and I was going to run this red light, but yeah, we can do it, we can do it. Yeah, why not, lol, yeah. And also the thing about this map is it also has a drivable tram route, so you can actually drive the tram route. I think it's like the only actual fully real tram route you can drive in Omsi 2. 8.9 kilometers long, the only standard gauge tram route in Liepaja. Or in Latvia, not in Liepaja. The other thing is, I'm not sure if you guys like the comparison videos, so where I compared places that are featured both in ETS2. I fled, and what is this on about? No, this is not giving me a hit and run. Is this joking? A summons? There was nobody even hit me. This is an absolute joke. I received a summons for some invisible car that allegedly hit me. What a load of nonsense. Yeah, so I'll get done for a hit and run there for absolutely no reason. Or maybe someone would like to indicate where that crash happened, because I did not notice any crash. Probably some moron, one of the AIs. Drove straight into me, as you do. So might get it today. Keep getting the money. Yeah, absolutely. You should do. Oh, I meant to my trains. No. Actually, I did get Train Simulator World today, but no. This map actually has a drivable tram. So this tram here, is actually drivable. It's a drivable route. You can drive the full route if you so wish. Although I don't think we can drive for BCS, unfortunately. Be a really easy way to make money, as you know, crashing potential is a lot lower. since the AI doesn't tend to like go up the rear of trams. Yeah, so I think what happened was probably when I was parked up at the last stop, someone drove into me. Because that happens in Szczecin. So in Szczecin, I was parked up at the first stop, and the AI bus just drives straight into me, straight into the back. And then again in Stratshire, there's one stop. I'll have a video of it at some point. It'll be in the funny moments for October, where it just drives straight into you. Like like four AA cars, they all crash into you. So I think it's just where the paths are written. Sometimes the paths in Omsi too, the AI paths, the way the turning's written in, it just won't recognize that the bus is there, and it'll just drive straight into you. So that's the joy of playing with collisions on with BCS. Sometimes, you know, as surprising as that may be, crashes that are not your fault will get done for. But anyway, so it is what it is. Good thing we're not doing one of the long routes, because if we're doing one of the long routes, that's already the money gone down the drain. Which way are we going? I think we're going straight. Okay, we're gonna quickly chance it here. Yeah, so probably the best thing to do is when playing BCS is to have your alt menu here and just check it every once in a while, just to make sure that no one's crashed into you without noticing. Ah, okay, so Inside A Game is going to have potentially some of the bus vlogs out. That'll definitely be something worth watching. I do look forward to those, and I'm sure that they will do quite well. It's definitely something I think, especially I don't think you have many like Irish bus vloggers. I know you have like a few ones in England. Like I think there's the one in Yorkshire, the one in I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 I've come across at one point or another, but I don't think there's any ones from Ireland. So you know, could definitely be a way that's gonna you know, it's gonna be definitely something that could potentially harvest you loads of additional viewers. Yeah, you do some of the scenic routes as well, don't you? You do like the Cliffs of Moher, so you're right at where the attractions are at as well. Added bonus. Oh god, oh god. So yeah, we're doing some drifting here with our bendy bus. Hopefully not everyone wants to get off. Oh dear Jesus, there's such sensitive lots. No, no, I'm not gonna make it. That daft truck's not gonna stop. Oh, it is. No, oh god. We're gonna crash into that shop. Oh, did we? Thank God. that was definitely some that was definitely not something to be recreated, to say the least. That was a quite dodgy turn. Thankfully we didn't crash, so getting done for another one would be screwed. And getting done for another crash. Yeah, there's your ticket, out you go. What do you want? You want a ticket? Oh yeah, you want me to get rid of the cash. I see. Okay, something here's in the live shot. Let me see what's happening here. Need to work out how to edit them. Ah, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's definitely one thing. I'd say it is very time consuming. It's also kind of not the easiest thing to like figure out what works edit wise, but sure, look. Either way, I'm sure it'll be good. Would you like me to do it properly, like show the walk around on my daily checks? Oh, it's kind of like the day in the life of the bus day in the life of a bus driver. And actually, yeah, that definitely would be something I'd say would be interesting to see. Like, yeah, absolutely, yeah. You can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like daily checks that I have to do. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I'd say it's good as an intro video. That'd be good to have like the daily checks and just kind of give the full overview, and then from there see what it is people are particularly interested in seeing as a highlight. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see here, this bit of road here is stands out a lot. Those trees kind of give a very odd optic effect. Nah. That Land Rover's not gonna stop. Ah, okay. I don't know, when I was thinking of the bus vlogs, for some reason the way I imagined it was you just be kind of like talking in between termini points. Or maybe that's just because that's the only kind of bus vlogs I've seen. I haven't really seen it. I've only seen like 1 or 2. But yeah. That is actually quite... Yeah, that works, isn't it? The time lapse, yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. You stay there. You with the Solaris, you stay there. Good. Yeah, no, I'd say that works. So yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of like, it's one of those things. It's kind of hard to figure out what to do because there's not too much of it, so you don't really know what's the right style. I guess that's the good thing. You got to do something that's completely, it's more original. Have you got broken indicator by the sounds of the clicking? Do I? I don't know, Glenn B. Is it broken? I don't think it is. Yeah, I do apologize for the Volvo B70L. By the way, Glenn, I don't know what happened there. I don't recall breaking the left indicator, but yeah, this seems to work. I think this is just the Volvo that does that clicking sound sometimes. It's always done that. This bus here, the 7700 FLA, it's just the way the bus is, I guess. Oh jeez, we're 1.5 minutes late. I haven't even been paying attention to how late we are. Okie dokie. Come on, you little Megane, let's get going. Is that a Megane or is that a Mazda? No, that might be a Mazda. That's a Fiat Punto, not that much. Oh, that's good, yeah, that's good. Full routes. Yeah, no, I'd say that time lapse. Can't go wrong with that then. I'm not sure how long the routes are there, but I'd say they're good like 1.5 hours, 2 hours. If they're coach routes. Now the other thing is I didn't actually manage to remove the speed limiter on this bus, so we are stuck with 80 kilometers an hour. But on the bright side, as you can see, we have reduced our delay. Now we are only like 30 seconds delayed. Jesus Christ. Do you need to slow down that much when you're indicating? Let's give this one a bit of a lesson. No, don't run away from me. Don't run away from me. You slow down. Now you can slow down. Yeah, that's right. Park that car and never drive again. Anyway, back on the road we are. Now, let's see if we can cut this red light. Let's see. All good, all good. Now, I'm pretty sure this chap we're about to see here, I'm pretty sure this chap, this is some kind of costume or some kind of uniform that's part of this add-on here, the Liepja add-on. So this add-on adds in a lot of buses. It actually adds in, so the articulated 0405 GN, so the Mercedes bus, that's usually in the 3 generations add-on. There's a free version, and this map does have a free version of that bus. And then it also has like, it features some Solarises, it features a lot of buses. It's quite a complete package, this Liepaja Addon. You can't really fault it. It really does go to what payware should all be about. Like, you have payware add-ons that are 30 quid and have like 2 routes, and then you have this map, 7 buses. Although I think some of them are like just edited versions of like already existing buses, and you've got, I don't know how many routes, but it's like well over 25 and loads of custom objects. 3 hours. Oh Jesus! Didn't realize it's that long. 3 hours and no, 3 hours to 4 hours. My God! Didn't realize they were that long. I see that Daniel Aberdeen is. I see that he is now in the company. What route are you on, Daniel? Are you driving at the moment? What route will I be doing next? That's a very good question. I have no idea. No idea. It's going to be on this map, most likely. I'm just going to have to see. It's probably going to be one of the shorter routes, so something like 25 to 40 minutes. But I can't tell you. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Because the other thing is, I don't want to do one of these really long routes because we might run into memory issues, which would, you know, void our run. None of these passengers want tickets either. What route are you doing, Daniel? Oh, did you just get the map? I know you were downloading it, so I'm guessing you've finished the download. I think here's the other city. This is part of the city center as well, I think. Liepaja here. So this is the thing about these bus routes, they're quite interesting because they do convolute quite a bit, so they do go around a bit in circles. Because that's the thing, you notice like if you do the tram route then you do one of these bus routes, you notice that these ones kind of loop about the place. Now. There we go. Oh yeah, there's the other thing, we got the nice AI cars. Oh. Oh, I'll see it pop up, okay. Surprise me then, yeah. You're right, I will see it pop up. I see Glenn B's in the company premises as well. TSP Transmission Studios. They're in the company as well, so. I'll see them as well. Actually, Omsi 2 news wise, I forgot to mention this, but the Enviro 400 MMC, that got an update last week at some point. And so in that update, apparently the ZF and the Voi buses have been fixed, so I think that's sound wise, the sounds have been improved. I noticed the Voi one finally has the proper retarder. So basically actually has a retarder. No, you're gonna... What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, so it has the Voi retarder. And so it actually has it sounds proper. It actually sounds like a Voi retarder. It has also... Yes, it's got some improvements in the sound file. I haven't driven them yet, but yeah. I drove the Voi quickly when I removed the speed limiter, just to check that it worked, and yeah, so it does sound better, I'm gonna say that much. My thumbnail. Yeah. See, that's the thing about live streams, oh Jesus. Why are these lot all getting off? I didn't even hit anything, did I? Yeah, that's the thing about the thumbnails with live streams. It's kind of hard to actually do the thumbnail in advance because obviously I'm not on the map until I actually get driving, so that's the thing. I'll just do the thumbnails afterwards. But see, this is the thing with these live streams. They seem to get a fair few views after the actual thing's gone live. So there you have it. I got the Enviro 400 MMC in real life. Oh, okay, so you travel on them, you drive them, something like that. Yeah, no, they're nice buses. Like I'd say they're probably one of my favorite buses to drive in Omsi 2. I think also the other thing is they fixed the steering, because before the steering was really light and it was actually a bit of a pain to drive. But now that I saw, I think the steering it's not as light anymore, so it just makes it easier to drive. So yeah, that's happened as well with the Enviro 400 MMC. So it's probably one of the nicest buses to drive in Omsi 2. But see, I think that's because it's probably based on real life as well, because in real life, I do like the Enviro 400 MMCs. What are you doing up the curb? Oh yeah, so I had a feeling that Solaris there that was turning was going to turn into the lane and crash into me, so that's why. I can't have any more crashes. I already got done for one hit and run out of nowhere. So that's the thing. One's enough, can't take any risks. Ah, okay, you wanna drive in real life? Yeah, no. Hopefully one day. Hopefully one day. You'll get to. Yeah. The other thing is, there's also a new add-on coming out. So it's the Berlin BRT, apparently. And to be honest, it looks very much Vienna-esque to me, if you ask me. Now, one sec there. Ah, okay, yeah, see, I do that as well inside a gamer, but the only thing is, you know, the screenshots they're not named, obviously, they're like named by date, so obviously at some point you kind of forget, or I kind of forget, or I don't really know where it is. I have to look through screenshots for a specific map, so I just find it easier just to use the one from the day, or from this drive. But back onto the BRT, so yeah, there's going to be a new add-on by Helicon Media. It's going to be of Berlin. It's boasting about some kind of traffic management, some fictionist traffic management, something to do with roundabouts and be like a rapid transport bus route. So kind of thing, basically just loads of bus lanes, and it's gonna have the route X10. It's going to feature the MAN DL05, the triaxles you have in Berlin, and then it'll also have a new bus. I think it's the solar bus. Also the solar bus. So yeah, that's gonna be the add-on feature. But to be honest, I have a feeling it's gonna be a bit of a. I think it's just one of those things that's rinse and repeat. I'm not really sure it features that much. I don't really think it features anything really. It's gonna be probably worth. I'm gonna guess they're gonna charge 25 quid. Knowing Helicon Media, that's really their price tag. Just from maps and buses. So I'm gonna say 25 quid, maybe 20. And I'm not really sure. It's like the X10 already exists. Like yeah, they've changed up a few buildings, but you know, realistically, for €20, it's not really a new map. It's only really one new bus. You know. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, rip. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, I should have stopped at the lights, you know. No, well, that was my fault, but look. 6 minutes, bloody hell. Let's just ignore that. Let's just ignore that. So now I'm going to show you one of my little cheats whenever this happens. You're going to see one of the cheats now in just a moment. I'm late. Yeah, well. Yeah, no, pretty much it's just time efficiency. I always prefer to use it from the actual video as well, just because then it's like less clickbait. It's more just like not authentic, but it's more just like realistic, I guess. And now they all want tickets. I'm running late. Now you all want tickets. Are you trolling me? Like, hello, gaming Marv CS Gaming Studios. Welcome to the stream. Game crashed. You know, more I crashed. Oh, did your game crash, Daniel Lewis? Yeah, because that's the thing. I'm not seeing you driving on any routes at the moment. I don't see you driving on any routes. I'm guessing you're talking about your game. Now, here's a little cheat. So what happens now is we're 6 minutes late. So this is the good old trick that some of the real bus drivers use as well. Call up central control. You stay there. You stay there in your. Is that a Mitsubishi? Yeah, you stay there. So this is a little trick. We are now running not in service until we make up our time again. It doesn't take 5 years to turn. Okay. So this is the only problem. This here has the traffic's a bit bad. This is a terrible idea. Terrible idea. But look, we're 6 minutes late. We gotta do everything that we can. Yeah, this is the thing about live streaming this now. We've got the manager, aka Inside A Gamer TSP. Not sure if Brendan Cross is in there, and they're seeing the kind of nonsense I'm doing with the buses. And yeah, well, you know, on the bright, well, I'm not really sure it's on the bright side. It's more on the bright side. Technically, one of the drivers actually managed to completely break the engine bus. So before I was the target because I was making the indicators all the time, but we got someone who's even less serious than me, and they've actually broken the engine off the MAN A21. They've sent me Dusseldorf, so what I'll be covering a lot next week or so. Okay, yeah, no, it'd be nice to see the Dusseldorf. Mainly, the main thing that interests me about that add-on is the AI trams. I think they have some Citadises as well, which are also the trams that they have in Dublin. The Lewis has. So it'd be nice to see those. Yeah, if you can get some shots of the AI trams in Dusseldorf, I'll be a happy man. Is there any reason we're going 2 kilometers an hour? You know you can walk if you're gonna go that speed, yeah? That's also an option. Okay, you out of the way. So as you can see, our trick is clearly working at the moment. We're skipping all the stops and we're still 5 minutes late, so we've only recovered 1 minute. Which way are we going? So the 10. Oh, see, that's the thing. I'm using the indication hours at the moment, but we actually have the... Oh god, oh god. That was probably my fault, but still. So I'm using the arrows instead of the minimap. I completely forgot the minimaps there. Main thing is I don't really trust the minimap. Some is it when company chat? How did that happen? I did not see that. Wait, I see now what he's talking about. You've got a cheeky little plug here, Inside A Gamer. I'm on YouTube, I'm famous. Subscribe to my channel, yeah, so... you know, if you aren't already subscribed, do subscribe to this channel, also to Inside A Gamer's channel. As well. There you go. So now this man's got more plugs in my videos than myself, but sure. I love that, that's gas. I see Glenn B's on Scunthorpe there as well. So that probably means that I can't use the B70L, I know that's his favourite bus. Okay, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. This trick is working. Hello there. You gotta love being stuck behind these AI cars. Is that gonna work? This is very sketchy. No, that's not. Oh, that's not gonna work. So I take it. Yeah. Come on. I don't know about shoes, but I got a timetable to keep to. Yeah, so everyone seems to be on the company now. Everyone seems to be inside the premises. I don't know where Daniel went. I think he had some problems with his internet or the game crashed. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Let's chance it, there we go. How not to play Omsi 2, part 7. You stay there. Good. Now the other thing about this bus is not very suited for stretching if you're doing the 63 towards Kolataya, because it's terrible on hills. When I mean terrible on hills, I mean it's terrible if you've stopped on a hill and you have to do like a hill start, so you have to drive it off when it's on a hill. It will struggle quite a lot, but if you got momentum going, it's fine, but that's the thing. Basically, if there's a bus stop on a hill, don't stop with this bus. Just skip it. It will save you the hassle. Having to verify my Omsi-like files as just tried doing a route and it crashed on me, lol. Or yeah, no, this is the thing, like, I was having issues with Yorkshire as well, Glenby, so yeah, that's the thing, like, these maps have been a bit, problematic to say the least. Because I was doing Yorkshire and, the first time there's so many invisible walls, it was impossible to do anything. Is this our terminus? I don't know if this is the terminus. Oh, this is the terminus, there's the terminus. Okay, we made it with like 2 crashes and a hit and run. Yeah, so hopefully the timetable will show up. There we go. Now we can terminate the tour. So yeah, that's the thing. There seems to be some issues with this because I was having issues with Yorkshire as well. Basically 2 runs had to cancel, obviously cost VP and all that. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's more in BCS is the problem. But yeah, honestly, you do kind of have to verify the files every once in a while. which is a bit annoying to do because if you have any official add-ons like the polygon, the street light, the MMC, the B5TL, whenever you verify the files, it removes the branding patch, so those have to be reinstalled. Now, I probably should turn off this. Oh, it got 70%. Not bad, not bad. Apparently, it's above average. Made a fair amount of money. Perfect. So, what we're going to do now? I wonder what the next tour is. I'm going to go back to the office. I'm going to select another route because I don't want to do the 10 again. So we're going to probably do the 8. And then hopefully no one steals the 77 FLA. If any of you lost on the stream or in the company steal 77 FLA, I will blow the engine of one of the buses. I'm just going to say that now. So no one touch my bendy Volvo. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Now Omsi 2 is kind of quieting down a bit because we have we're in kind of this little transitionary stage where we had some Addon come out, we had some add-ons come out, but at the moment we're kind of waiting on Addon London, waiting on the Yorkshire 3.0, so those will be happening soon. So, but at the moment it's kind of a quiet stage, or just not too many new add-ons. There is the Berlin BRT, but I doubt that's gonna be very popular. Like I was looking at Dusseldorf, the M2 line, and that only had 6 reviews. So that's the thing. Not everything's ultra popular now. We'll do the 9 and the 9A. Yeah, we'll do this bus route here. My Prague and Yorkshire won't work. Just bear with me there. Yeah. So yeah, Yorkshire. I don't know what the story with Yorkshire. Yorkshire for me, the replacement route. So the R1, the R2, it's undoable. There's just so many invisible walls. After time, the tour was just won't end for me. I was at the terminus and it just wouldn't end. So yeah, Yorkshire is a bit problematic. I don't know about Prague. When I was playing it like a few weeks ago, it was working, but you know, obviously with Omsi 2 and BCS, these things can change. What bus is this? Oh, this is the Ambassador. I don't know. So yeah, I think this was the bus that the engine got wrecked on. But sure, I don't drive that bus, so no difference to me. Yeah, Prague's a nice map, but the only thing is like you do a few runs on it, you kind of gets tiring. But you know, it's very much like this Liepja, but it's just on a smaller scale. It's a small map, but then you've got the AI trams that have a lot of attention to detail to them. So the T6A5 and what's the other one? No, the T3. And actually, I had a video of the T6A5 because Comet, so it's the YouTuber, you can find them as well. He made a drivable as well. He makes lots of trams for Omsi. He made the T8 700 pack, so the tram car packs, the Bulgarian made trams, and yeah, so that's that. Yeah, it says BCS. It says from the BCS end. I don't know. That's the thing. Because the other thing is the minimaps as well. The minimaps are a bit odd for me. Like with Yorkshire, it just disappears half the time. I think the other thing is, it's not really too related to what you were saying, but it kind of is. The other thing with BCS is, I think if you don't do the full route, or this was obviously too, it doesn't actually count it on the timetable, so your timetable gets void. So it's kind of important that you actually follow the proper timetable. That's why I have the indication hours, because I'm not really too trustful of the BCS minimap. Because after I was following it in Yorkshire and it just disappeared, and then obviously that costs you money in the game. So that's that. Yeah. So what was happening is what happened? It just crashed. Because I know with BCS sometimes what happens, you get a black screen. Like for me, every time I load in BCS, once Omsi 2 loads, I get a black screen for about like 1 or 2 minutes with just the loading, the mouse and the loading circle, and you just have to wait out. Like basically, the way I work with Omsi 2 is once I've like clicked anything that's like meant to be clicked, like start, I just don't touch anything until like I can hear the sound, I can see AI moving. Because that's the thing with Omsi 2. You touch anything, like Omsi 2 is more delicate than the passengers. You touch anything, it will literally just abandon you. It will stop working. So yeah, that's the thing. Number one rule in Omsi 2: if it doesn't say anything, don't do anything. But yeah, It is unfortunate. Yeah, it's probably annoying because it's going to cost the company money. It's going to cost like time and stress. But yeah, BCS do be a bit annoying sometimes. Might explain why it's got mixed reviews on Steam. Yeah. So also, I mean, while we're loading, for Wednesday, I'm not sure if I'm doing a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 stream or the Trash series. I'm probably leaning towards Flight Simulator 2020, probably. But yeah, that kind of thing. So you might see some FS air crash investigation. That's kind of going to be the slant I'm going to take on this stuff. And then with the Trash series, I'm just going to keep it to no commentary because I just kind of think it's better that way. But I will stick around in the chat and that kind of thing. So yeah, just crashed for me as I started it. So I'm gonna forfeit the tour as it's taking an age to verify. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there's not much you could do. Like, that happened with my Stratshire. Like, I was driving in Stratshire. It was really odd because that's the other thing. For some reason, all the textures showed up white in Stratshire. I sent in a screenshot into Discord of what it looked like. So, it was all white. So, obviously, I couldn't drive or anything. So then I reloaded the tour. I was like 2 minutes, like I was like 5 minutes late, but it was just about doable. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, if you're gonna wait 10 minutes for it to load, it can definitely wear down the patience and the willingness to play, to say the least. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't even know how you earn VP. How does VP work in this game? For me, it's like, because that's the thing. I don't even know what VP is because it never tells you if you earn them, but that's what you use to cancel tours. Yeah, well, maybe I think the other thing is with BCS is whenever there's more than one person on BCS or in the company, say whenever more than one person is playing on multiplayer, there seems to be issues. Because I remember like last time as well, I think when Inside Game was streaming, I think me and Daniel and someone else were on BCS and there's some issues there as well. So I think that's one of the main things with BCS is it takes a lot longer to load whenever we're playing whenever multiplayer is being played and there are others taking out buses and others playing on maps while someone else is playing. So I think I'd say that's why. Probably what's happening is BCS is taking longer for you guys to load because I'm on it as well. So that's the thing. What I reckon is the best thing to do is just once you load, just wait for everything to appear. And this fucking thing's loaded me on the tram tracks again. Give me a break. Yeah. BBS knows it's not my fault. Of course it's not my fault. It's BBS's fault. You're the ones who loaded me in here. I mean, it's 50-50. Because obviously I should have looked where it's loading me in. So, let's see what we're doing. Show instructions. We're doing the 9 circulation 2, leaving at 17:50, so in 6 minutes. And then going to Slimnicha. Okay. So we're going to go into the timetable. We're going to do number 9. 2. No, that's not it. Oh, this is the 8. There's our nice Thatcher KT 4DM. there's your Omsi 2 AI adhering to normal driving logic. There we go. Yeah, it's balls. So you're going to bring Flight Sim to your channel. Yeah, I mean that's the plan. It's more like the air crash investigation kind of slant, that kind of thing. Maybe some multiplayer. I'm not gonna do like I probably won't be doing like flights. It's more gonna be focusing on the emergency landings, all that kind of stuff, water landings, all that, rather than like proper flight simulation. Because as you could probably tell, I don't really focus on the realism aspect of things very much. Because that's the thing. I used to do the air crash investigations with Flight FSX, and they seem to do fairly well. So I was always intending to do them back when I actually got a new flight simulator. So yeah, that's the plan there. We're doing the 0900, and we're doing, I'm gonna say the 01. Yeah. Okay. There's a route here. As you can see. When you run out, when you cancel, you will have to pay. Okay, I get it. So VP, they earn that if you cover cancel ones on the board. Okay, so I'm guessing it's some kind of currency. It seems to be that whatchamacallit. It seems to be a currency type that basically, like, if someone covers your shift when you cancel it, they get it. That's the thing. So yeah, I think basically VP is it's a payment you receive if you cover other people's shifts. Basically. There you go. So that's what VP is. I don't know. I'm on 37 VP somehow. I don't know how. So I'm not too bad at the moment. But yeah, that's the annoying thing with this thing, because sometimes, like, when you have to cancel a tour, it's not your fault, it's the Proxy Game's fault. When it's asking you to pay out, but sure, it is what it is. Okay, after this Land Rover. Is that a Range Rover or a Land Rover? I don't know. What is happening here? Like, come on. What do you call this? Like, they see a bus is pulling out and they decide this is where to do it. Like, decide this is exactly where to change lane. Right outside the entrance to a junction when a bus driver is clearly trying to enter the lane. You gotta love Omsi too sometimes. You stay there in the Jaguar. Now you in the Citroen wait. You know what wait means, man? I'm telling you one thing. If I ever see you trying to get on this bus, you ain't getting on. I'm driving straight past you. Since you know so well how to drive. Okay. Thankfully there's no passengers on there because you're definitely getting a complaint there. I'm gonna try align ourselves with the tram just so we can get a nice little screenshot. Let's try get the screenshot here. There we go. There we go. That screenshot does it. I like that screenshot as a thumbnail. Yeah. So obviously we're in Kempius Ilis again. We're doing a different route though, so you will see some different scenery at some point. But as you can tell, that's a bus hub there, so most routes do start and end there. There we go. Let's take a look inside our bus actually. Pretty sure this is a German version of the bus as well. Okay. It'd be nice if there was a little key that picks up the money instead of having to do it manually. And let's just fast forward time so our punctuality is on top. Okay. Is anyone getting on? No, perfect. Let's get out of here. I need to tell them in Latvian. I need to get the Google Translate. You're right. I need to get Google Translate out. And no, sorry, bus is leaving. Bye. Yeah, no, we're due to leave. So as they say with the flights, you gotta be 2 hours early in order to ensure you can board. With the bus, you gotta be 2 minutes early to ensure you can board. Yeah, I'm gonna speak to them in Latvian. Might get the Google Translate out here and we'll road rage in Latvian. How about that? Yeah, this thing, there's actually the passengers speak in Latvian as well. There's a Latvian voice pack, but for some reason my passengers are barely speaking these days. I think I probably have to verify my Omsi2 files as well because I'm not hearing passengers speak as well, which is kind of annoying because I do enjoy the commentary from all of them lot, even if I can't understand what they're saying. The pole was in the way, yeah. Let's see if any of these will say hello or say anything in Latvian. Yeah, I don't know what's up because I know there's a voice back. There is a voice back, but for some reason, whatever map I'm playing, they're not speaking. So I need to figure out what's happened there. It might be because I added in those noobs people from. There's a free people's add-on that they only use in Smarden. That might be it. That might have messed up the voice back. So I might. Yeah, I'm gonna try rectify that somehow. Figure out how eventually. So you have. Okay, yeah. So talking amongst themselves in the chat. So there's nothing I need to say there. Ah, dear Jesus. Why is this not stopping? See, this is the thing. I'm actually on the brake pedal, but it didn't stop. For goodness sake, 10 minutes. Dear Lord. Yeah. So there. This sometimes happens. Sometimes when I press the brake pedal, it wasn't actually registering. So yeah. That happened. So we were 10 minutes late now. So Would you no, there we go. I have to use the handbrake. Yeah, see, like, I was about to do that again, so now. Here's a little shortcut. Oh, no. I was gonna take a little shortcut past there, but... green light, well, 10 minutes, like... Come on. People complain the bus is slow, and then look at this. No wonder the bus is slow with this traffic, with this kind of driving. Yeah, you're gonna hear all the passengers complain here, but look. It's a very tight turn, nothing I can do. Yeah, so Glenby, I know you're getting Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Game Pass, aren't you? That's the thing, because that's what I'm doing. I got the Game Pass now for 1 month. It's kind of handy because I actually got to try out Train Simulator, because I know it's definitely not a game I would play. Is this the same, like, is this the same gobshite that crashed into me earlier? Like, oh, I crashed into earlier. See you later. Yeah, but that's the thing. The Game Pass is kind of handy because it's €1, £1 for the first month, and it does have like City Skylines, which I already own, but it does have a few good games. Like it has Train Simulator World, which for me was handy because I don't actually own it. And you know the interesting thing about Train Simulator World is actually that the specs, minimum specs, are like it's like a 3.7 gigahertz Intel processor, but then I have a 3.4 gigahertz Intel processor, so yeah, basically I don't meet the minimum system requirements, but then I can run it okay. I was even recording it and it was fine. So that's the thing, you gotta take those minimum system requirements with a pinch of salt. Yeah, and even graphics wise was fine. I think the only thing was like obviously the depth of field was set to low. Actually, that was about it. MSFS. Oh yeah, it's still downloading currently. Is it still downloading? When did you start downloading it, Inside A Gamer? I'll be starting the download now at 11. I think it's 11 AM, unless it's 1 AM when it goes live. I don't know. Oh no, I was not meant to stop there. Sorry, I'm not stopping there. Oh well, look, I'm here already, so I'm gonna stop. Quickly, we're late. I shouldn't have stopped there. I forgot I was doing the trash. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, I know when I downloaded GTA 5, it was like 100 gigabytes from the Epic Store, so, and it took about 6 hours. So yeah, if you start at 7 PM, I don't know how fast your Wi-Fi speed is. I'm gonna say it's a bit slower because I know, as you say, everything that's on, yeah, but I don't know, I'd say probably be about 7 hours. Yeah, so, I mean, you'll be sorted anyway, you'll have it by tomorrow. Oh, here's that Toyota Yaris. It's like, this is like the really old version of Toyota Yaris. It's like, I remember it's got like very like the ugliest car in Top Gear. And to be honest, it is quite, like, I never really liked the back, but I think this is one of the newer versions because there was one where the back looked even worse than that. But anyway, that's that. I don't know, you reckon the server's gonna crash in the morning? I'd say it could be a bit earlier than that. I mean, I know if some people have pre-ordered it, I reckon they'd be like starting download exactly when it launches. That's the thing. That's my 2 cents anyway. Ah, okay, so they've capped it. Ah, yeah. So they can't do what Pro Mods does. So what they've put a download speed cap. That is probably wise, because yeah, obviously there's gonna be lots of people. I don't know. It's probably gonna be there's probably gonna be a few issues like with streaming and downloading the first few weeks, because the other thing is everything you see whenever you're flying, all the landscape and all the scenery is streamed on. So that's obviously going to put strain on the servers as well. So I'd say the first few weeks there's definitely going to be some server issues. jeez, we're still 9.5 minutes late. We better get going. See this I don't even have any words for this chap here, but this chap decided to turn in clearly as I'm speeding up ahead. You gotta love Omsi 2 AI, gotta love Omsi 2 AI. That's right, turn in at a housing estate, hope your car gets clamped, your tires get burst, and that car falls apart. Do you know how a yield sign works? Any idea how a yield sign works? You see this sign? This means priority. This means yield to traffic coming in. And this means you ain't getting any insurance money. Ah, here. Lovely. Now we're on 2 crashes. Sure, that one now, that was a very dodgy. I don't know what that chap was doing. Like, that was clearly not safe to turn, but look. We can stick it into the funny moments. Ah, okay, that's handy. Yeah. I was reading about it. I was reading a bit about it today, and apparently, like, they're gonna have like a full-on tutorial teaching people how to fly, like, from like the basics to the very advanced. So that'd be handy. But yeah, no, I'll definitely take a look at those tutorials. It will be handy because it's been like 5 years since I've properly played FSX, the last flight simulator I played. So obviously, I'm gonna be a bit rusty on the controls. Well, you know, bearing in mind, I actually never learned how to do the ILS or anything. I was always doing manual flying, and my landings were rather crap. The sign looks blank, lol. Yeah, I'm sure for him. I'm sure for the driver it does. That's why they're not obeying it. So you can blame a white Toyota van. Yeah. Now where's the bus without a speed limiter when you need it? Yeah, so we might have to do like I might have to do one round in Prague, see if it works. Because I have a feeling after those 2 crashes and that the delay there, I'm not gonna make enough money to repay this map. Oh, the indicator's broken. Oh god. So there you go. That when we crashed into that house there, we broke the indicator. So the right indicator's broken again. Don't tell Phoenix CMP. I think he's the mechanic. Won't be happy. Good evening in Blue Ice Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Although I reckon it's not evening where you're at, so I'll say good afternoon. And I think that's, yeah, it's good afternoon, isn't it? Yeah, so I know I said we would have proper driving in the description, but as you know, Omsi 2 AI, we'll give that 60% of the blame. You know, obviously restricted us, and then my running the red lights obviously caused some issues there as well. If we do Prague though, we'll follow the lights and everything, because that's a nice 15-minute run, so we don't want to mess that one up if we don't have enough money to pay this off. I mean, no, see, that's the thing. See, This is a little trick with this game here as well. If you stop at the stop, it's gonna mark you as I'd like to report a white Toyota van. Oi, where are you off to? Oh, it doesn't care. Yeah, so that's the thing about this game is if you stop at the stops and you open the doors, it's gonna count it as late. If you don't stop, it's not gonna count it at all. So basically, if you're running late, don't stop at stops when playing BCS. It's just gonna cost you money and points. I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, here. So a few things in the chat here. I'm just gonna try to take a look. Multitasking here. I've seen the wreck. Yeah, the bus is gone. All right. Hello, Shadow Supreme. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice little rhyme there. They're talking about. Oh god. And that's how you drift with a bendy bus, by the way. Also, Inside A Gamers plug is still up there in the chat. Hello, Southern Lady 76. I'm doing fine. I'm not sure about the passengers, but I'm doing fine. Thanks. How are you doing yourself? Oh. Okay, I think I've done this route before, but you know, still it's a nice little route here. We're getting some good old trash out of this bus. I don't know how this bus is still going because I've been the only one driving it, and yeah, this is how I've been driving it most of the time. Yeah, no, this bus has seen better days, alright. Probably seen better drivers as well, but you know. It's only the right indicator. Everything else is working. That's all that matters. Yeah, the real question is when am I not speeding? That's the real question. Oh, there's minibuses as well in this game. Those things are really fast. Those things go like 140 kilometers an hour. Absolute flyers, those buses are. Absolute flyers. Oh, the Sprinter's 412Ds. This is me slow, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. This bus is limited to 80 kilometers an hour. When you get to the Enviro 400 MC in the trash series, that's gonna be some real fun. That bus can fly. And I don't. Yeah, this is me on a slow day exactly. We've knocked 5 minutes off the delay, so we're doing good. We're doing good. Now we're gonna do the train, like the thing trains do, warn people that the bus is coming to see. But this is why I probably should do some train sim, because that's the thing with trains. You always have them speeding by the platform, the express trains, and we're pretty much like this. We're like an express bus. As I say, we don't stop for the traffic stops for us. Although clearly it doesn't. Oh, we have a bus lane, nice. Yeah. Yeah, so Blue Eyes is saying no wonder the buses always break down. Yeah, there's your answer. I'm just gonna say now the only buses I drive are this, the Streetlight, and the B70L. So I can't be pinned on anything else. Any other bus, nothing to do with me. See, this is the thing. I haven't blown an engine in any of the buses yet, and then there was one. I see the Ambassador, the engine's blown. So you know, I can no longer take first place for the most reckless driver. Now we'll do a proper run in Prague, because that's 15 minutes, and then we'll have enough money. We'll do a nice proper run. But for now, we need to make up to the last time. Okay, this is dodgy. Now this is very dodgy. You have to slow down here because what's going to happen is you're going to have people turn in and it's going to cause a crash, just like there, just like there. Yeah. So. Yeah. Just as I say that, I almost fell for it. Just as I, you know, prepared for that to happen, it almost actually did happen. I love that.
Nākamā pietura - Satiksmes iela.
Yes, so, since we're running late, we're not stopping for passengers because that's going to cost us money. So yeah, that's the thing. We will be stopping if we run 6 minutes late. But yeah, flight sim, yeah. It's not great, alright, it's not great. Yeah, the stream was meant to be a proper run, but sure, you know. Fate had it otherwise. You know, one day we'll do a proper run, one day. Yeah, so that's the thing. Good thing that planes have autopilot. I'll say as much. You know, this is a really nice map again. This is like one of the best maps for Omsi too. It's really big as well. No, it's a phenomenal map. It's like 5 years work, lots of custom objects. I would definitely recommend it. Like this map has so many routes. Like I've had this for like 5 months and I still haven't explored the whole thing. Is ATS AI bad? I've heard it is, but yeah, probably. No, the AI in this game is atrocious. Like, it's probably one of the worst AI you've seen. I think AI in mobile phone games drives better than the AI here. I don't know, but the AI in ETS is not too bad. The AI in ETS too I find is not too bad. Apart from the random events that block the whole road. Which kind of is a problem because there's no way to actually go around, so... If it blocks the whole road, how do you go around? Because there's no other route, so you don't have to drive through the roadblock, but sure. Not simulators for you. You know, AI and Omsi too, that's the thing, like... All UK maps you can't drive with collisions on. Like, Yorkshire is recommended not to play with collisions on because... AI and Omsi 2 is just... It's shockingly bad. Even on Berlin Spandau, AI can be dodgy. Which is like the default map. Yeah, so that's the thing. AI on this map is really bad. AI in this like game is really bad. It's just... most players play without collisions. But the thing with BCS is 30% extra if you have collisions on, so... There you have it. there's the bus garage as well, just there, and a nice little nuclear power plant. So this now we're kind of entering the less detailed areas. So once we get out of the city, the areas become less detailed. So like we're gonna see more kind of just like open green space, but it's still quite nice. And you know, considering how large it is and it's freeware, can't complain. Like even look at all those AI cars. Not the default stuff. One thing I wonder is why some of these vans have like the some of these AI cars they have the what do they have? They have the car logos, but then others don't. Yeah. Yeah. I won't comment on that inside a gamer.
Nākamā pietura. Pagrieziens uz Grīzupas ielu.
Okay, as you can see, we're gonna do some proper driving. Bar the speeding. That's the thing. You gotta drive defensively with Omsi 2 AI. So obviously, the aggressive driving we've been doing is not Omsi 2's liking. Okay. Hopefully we make up. We need to be at plus 2 minutes. I think the margin now is 3 minutes late, so as long as we're below 3 minutes, then we can start stopping at stops again. Also, I'm driving with keyboard at the moment, and it actually seems to make a bit of a difference. Seems to be actually slightly easier. Let's see if we're gonna make it past this bus here. Oh, I did not see that. Okay. Never mind. Do forget what I said about the proper driving. Do forget about that. Oh, there's another flyer. That van hole, that thing flies as well. But like interior wise, I don't really like how it looks interior wise. Yeah, that's me alright. That's me alright. I generally find that my driving's better on these LHD maps though than the RHD maps. That's probably because the roads aren't as narrow. No, yeah, Sheno Supreme is an awesome map. I definitely recommend you get it, especially if you're playing BCS. It's a really nice map to do rounds on. It's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Like that's the thing, and it's real as well. I think it's 70% real. But there's so many like surrounding villages, there's so many surrounding towns, like you can't, like it's superb. You've got AI trains as well. You've got some dirt roads, you've got, there's a lake, it's superb. One of the best maps for Omsi. Like for me, like I put this up with the best maps along with Belgrade and Yorkshire 2.0. That's my bucket list, like this and Belgrade are among the best Omsi maps here. And Tetau as well. And Yorkshire, and I'd say most of the West Country as well. Really good map. Although I do have a like top 10s map list. I put this in number 5, but probably this deserves to be further up. Like it probably deserves to be at like number 4 or 3. Drives a BMW, gets overtaken by a Volvo. And not just a Volvo, a bus Volvo. Ooh. Oh, we have to turn here. Let's do that.
pietura. Slimnīca.
Oh, there we go. We're at the last stop. We're at the last stop.
Izkāpiet.
So
Paldies.
now what we'll do is we'll see if we have enough money to pay it off, and then also I'll show you how we put this bus into the pits, because this bus obviously has to be repaired after the slight incident with the right indicator. Okay, so we'll do some proper driving. Oh, we're back in time. Perfect. I didn't even notice. Thanks for pointing that out, Glen B. So we're gonna do some nice proper driving here for the last 100 meters. Now we want to be careful with these passenger yokes here. The other thing is, like, AI passengers, they appear out of nowhere. Okay. There you can see the texture issues. We're running into memory issues there. So it's a good thing we're finished, because, you know, suddenly stuff starts to appear white. So that's what I'm saying. That's one of the issues with such detailed maps. Obviously, it does run out of memory eventually. Now, where's the terminus? This is not showing me correctly, is it? The Daytona is the other way for racing. Love that. And there you can see we're okay for everything. Perfecto. But there's no passengers aboard, so we can terminate this tour. We've done 3 bus stops. Okay. Yeah. You see, but if we stopped at more, punctuality would be even worse. See, that's the thing. I said I got a hidden one, but I didn't. Interesting. That's very odd. 64%. Hey, not bad, not bad. Yeah. That's the thing. I wait to see the Crash series. The Crash series is even worse.